And it goes a little something like
I'll keep love you warm all summer, and after fall, I'll keep you warm.
And action, please. Hi, beautiful people. So I have decided to now take things on an alternative route with this channel. Yes, it's like all over the place, but I thought that maybe instead of doing the fast-paced videos that I've been doing, to have a one-on-one talk with you guys. So I thought maybe this would be more relatable and it's not rushed where it's like multiple videos compiled into one video and then a voiceover and then wham bam, it's done. So yeah, so I thought that I would maybe try and take this route and see whether it works out or not. If it does, please give this a thumbs up and comment down below, and I will make more content that's more of a heart to heart like this one. I feel like it's important for me to actually just really, instead of overthinking the type of content that I want to make, is just make content that is actually helpful and relatable. You know, I'm trying my best to try and give off these positive vibes, and as well as whatever advice that I can give. Yeah, so today, what are we gonna talk about? Let me just move this for a second. I keep bumping the plant, and so it's just like, what the hell? Okay, first things first is I am sorry. This sounds like a typical YouTube apology video, but it's not. But I am sorry that I have this resting face, this, you know, when I'm around, and I don't intentionally have that face. Like, I blame it on genetics, and that is my focus face. It's not my get away from me, I have a lot of anger in me. No, it's not that face. Do not touch the camera. This is Bentley. Say hi. Hi. But yeah, stay away from the camera. Stay away from the camera. Okay, back to where I was. Yeah, so it's something that I'm working on. I'm trying to smile more and relax my face more. The crazy thing is, that is my face when I relax. Like that is me in my most comfortable state. So a lot of questions that I do get from interviews and bloggers and articles is, or podcasts, etc., is what is it like being female in a male-dominated industry? I think it's cool. I don't see it as it being into two categories. Like, one has to be female DJ, which is a term I really don't gel with. But the other one is just okay. What is it like in terms of competition, or in terms of administration, in terms of bookings, in terms of just being able to showcase your talent and your craft. And I can say on my end that it is challenging. It's challenging in a sense where, because you're a woman, you have to obviously try and do the extra, or go the extra mile to just try and showcase how talented you are, because there's always that skepticism of can she actually play, can she actually work the equipment that she's got, is it a premix? And it's something that is kind of offensive, because there are women out there that do the most and that are extremely talented. And I don't want to sound like I'm this, you know, power to the feminist type of person. No, it's just my opinion. So basically what we're doing right now is sharing my opinion and trying to give advice at the same time. So what else do I get asked? What are the biggest challenges that I faced in terms of actually being a DJ in Zimbabwe? And being a woman as well, is that resources are very limited. We don't have enough resources in terms of arts and culture, in terms of just if someone wants to go and buy equipment that is affordable, you have to go to, obviously there are stores here where you can purchase equipment, but you know how it is, and some things have their own prices, and then when you go online you're like, wow, I paid triple. So I wish we could have more resources, like actual stores where musicians, not just DJs, but musicians and artists can actually go into a store and select the kind of equipment or whatever they need to actually boost their career or to boost their form of art, or to help them. And it's always a case where it's okay, take it as is, or order it online and have it shipped to your country or shipped back home. And it shouldn't be that way. I always try and picture a day where we can walk into a mall, and go into a music shop and look around and have options, and just walk in and have the money you've saved up or the money that you have, buy what you want to buy and walk out, like that easy. But yeah, there's always the challenge with resources, and it's not just buying equipment, it's also got to do with where best or how best can you market yourself, not just on your platform, but what platforms are available for you to market yourselves. And is the platform reliable? Is the platform going to give you the traction that you're actually looking for? Is the platform going to assist in boosting your brand? These are things that we need to think about. I remember at a workshop talking about having a biography, like no matter how big or no matter how small, even if you're just starting off, always have a biography. People want to know, what's your name? A lot of people know me as King Her, and a lot of people know me as Natsumi. So it's something that you need to have in your bio. Not only am I known as King Her, in music, but in a more professional setup and a personal setup, I'm Natsumi. And that is something that I feel that's a start to actually having a bio, is include your social media handles. And this is something that you can always give as a press kit to people that will want to get to know you, to people that will want to get to book you, or to people that will want to get to, it's like a resume basically, but a music resume. I feel like that's important. But also talking on the lines of platforms is get in touch with the right platforms and try and build your own content. I'm here trying out YouTube, and I remember the first time I actually started my first YouTube channel, which I deleted by accident. I deactivated it, and I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, I would really struggle to try and figure out what kind of content to create. And I think I've fallen into that hole again because my mind is like constantly just bundled up with so many ideas that I want to do everything in one video, and it makes no sense because then it becomes extremely confusing, and it's like, where are we going with this? Why is it so random? The first 3 videos of yours were random, and now you're coming here with this one-on-one talk. Girl, make up your mind. And I'm just like, okay, I think this is the most natural setting that I can possibly try and do and try and be consistent. And where was I going with this? Can you see what I'm saying? Where was I going with this? Oh yes. So yeah, try and create content if it means. Now I'm speaking on a DJ sense because there's a lot of ladies out there that want to know, like, what are the ins and outs, to how best you can put yourself out there. And it's creating content, whether it is making mixes, be them 10-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, 2 hour mixes. Do that. because mixing also allows you to practice your craft. So the more you practice, the better you become. The more you practice, the better your set is. The more professional your set becomes. The more heightened your musical key senses are. And it's something that I always stress, is that you need to constantly practice, and practice. I can't stress this enough. If you're not comfortable, then start off like how everybody or most people start off on virtual DJ. And you do not need a fancy controller, you do not need fancy monitors, you do not. Just have your laptop or tablet, because I'm sure there is a virtual DJ app. Have your tablet and try and mix around with songs, blend songs together, learn how to blend songs from one track to the next track, from one BPM to another BPM, beats per minute, and keep being consistent in terms of trying to master your craft. If you need help, there's always millions of videos on YouTube that will actually assist you on how to actually use the software. But start off on virtual DJ and make a mix, make 2 mixes. Listen to your first mix versus your second mix. Is the first mix good or is it bad? I can tell you my first DJ mix was an hour on virtual DJ, and when I listened to it a couple of months ago, I shook my head. I was like, what is this? I was so proud of it when I first made it. I was like, yes, this is the one, you know? And listening to it now, I'm like, okay, it was bad, but I've now recapped how I've actually developed a more, how can I put it, melodic kind of set, and not just a train smash or horses running together in a field. Like, that's what it sounded like. And it got me then to actually step back and say, okay, I've improved quite a bit. And this is something that you always need to do, is when you make your first mix, and after some time make your second, third, fourth, when you get to your 10th mix, maybe listen to your first mix and see how you've progressed in terms of practicing your craft. So comment below what other things you want me to talk about, and I will gladly talk about them, the ins and outs of, you know, the DJ industry here at home, or some tips and tricks that you guys want to learn, or more about who I actually am. And I don't really have the serious face. I felt the face resting again, and I can't help it. So yeah, this is the beginning of our talks, and I think I'm gonna do this every Thursday. I'll pop up a video every Thursday, and I won't make it too long because we know the data struggle, guys. So love you guys lots, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, my friend. Peace and love. Mwah.